As you rack up those high energy costs this hot summer, you're helping foot the bill for the city's low-income utility discount. But we've discovered that $16 million fund is also benefiting million-dollar homes.
That money is going to subsidize people who may not necessarily need that help. But it's still not fixed, and we need to get there as quickly as possible.
It's a problem KXAN investigators first revealed in 2014, after which Austin Energy promised to fix this system meant for the people who need it most. Tonight, our Kylie McGivern asks what's taking the utility so long to right this wrong.
When I started seeing million-dollar homes.
For the past 3 years,
There's only so much money.
we've followed Paul Robbins' work.
I said, hey,
In that time, this consumer advocate has spent countless hours trying to fix what he calls a broken program.
It's kind of galling that this falls to one skinny guy to keep raising the alarm.
We found the problems began after the city switched to a system that automatically enrolls people for the discount if they already use one of these other low-income programs. The cap discount helps reduce bills an average $650 a year, but we discovered many of those breaks going to high-dollar homes.
It irks me no end that money meant for poor people is being given to people who are relatively wealthy.
Here's why. If the person qualifying for the discount lives in your home, no matter its value, it could be lowering your utility bill.
If you've got foster kids in your home and those foster kids come with state health insurance, you get the benefit. If you have grandparents in your home who may get SSI or disability, you're going to get that discount as well.
Home after home, many valued at more than $1 million, still receiving the discount. Owners we tracked down didn't want to talk on camera, but said it's unfair to judge their need based on the size of their homes.
Well, over the past 2 years, we've really focused on the people who, because of the value of their property, may not need these programs.
What's taken so long?
Oh, I don't think it's taken so long at all. That's the proper way to do it. To jump in there and start a new program or new qualifying systems or probe deeply into people's finances and income, that's not something we would do until we've exhausted all other possibilities. And we've been able to eliminate 75% of these so-called high-dollar homes.
For now, Austin Energy has temporarily suspended certain customers' accounts if they earn more than twice the federal poverty rate.
Yeah, if you're looking at a family of four, it's probably in the $46,000 range.
If you make above $46,000, then you don't qualify.
Correct. We understand that nobody wants money going to folks who don't need it, especially when there are still folks who do need that.
Austin Energy is making some progress. In the past 2 years, it sent out 2 rounds of letters to help identify those who don't need the discount. They asked 430 customers for proof of income. Most of them never responded, so Robert, their discounts were suspended.
And right now the utility says it's still working on this problem.
It is. So right now it's trying to verify around 100 homes in question if they should actually be receiving that discount.
Thanks, Kylie. You'll keep us posted. We also learned Austin Energy will talk to the City Council within the next 2 months about fully removing customers from the discount list who do not qualify. To learn if you qualify for that discount, check out this story in the investigative section of our website, KXAN.com. It can